All right. Okay. Let's finally begin. This is the fourth take, guys. Fourth take. Okay, let's begin. Hi, guys. My name is Gautam Khosla, and I am a 19-year-old pursuing computer engineering at the University of Ottawa. And I'm a founder and CEO of Solen and a co-founder of Mentrixa. So this video will be the origin story that why on earth, this is fine. So why on earth we actually decided to make Solon, Mentrixa, what's next, how did this idea come into mind, and random stuff. Now, I am making this video because none of you asked me these questions. I was expecting something. I'm just kidding. I'm making this video because I wanted to upload something and I didn't know what else to make. So, and none of you actually asked these questions to me. So I'm like, let me just go make this. So I'm just making this. Okay. So let's begin. So we did 4 hackathons. So if I go all the story back, let's talk about first Solen. Okay. So let's talk about Solen. So when we started Solen initially, this was not a thing that, Adam, who is my co-founder for Solen and he's the founder of Mentrixa, that, Adam, let's start Solen. We did not do that. It was not out of the random that, let's go start Solen blindly. No. And I'm not even going to say that, there was like a 10-step process that we followed and then that led to Solen. There was no 10-step process. Let me make that clear also, just to let you guys know. So, what we did was, there are 2 people who, if someone asks me today, who are your inspirations, I would name 2 people. One is Mr. Gaurav Taneja, who is known by the name of Flying Beast. And second is Miss Lucy Guo. Am I recording? Yeah, I am. Right? Miss Lucy Guo. These 2 people are the people who I closely I'm inspired from. Right. Now, my day-to-day life is not aligned to their day-to-day life, which it should be, but it's not. Okay, fine. So now let's backtrack to Solen. Now, why I talked about these 2 people? Because they will play a role later on in the upcoming time, whatever it is. Okay, so if we talk about Solen, I hope you guys can hear me properly. Hello. Okay, perfect. I don't know about you guys. I don't know about this camera, but this camera is connected to this mic, so it should be fine. Let's see if the dual perspective looks good. Okay. So what happened was, I and Adam, let's backtrack a bit more. So when I was doing one of my computer courses, so like I'm studying computer engineering, but like when I was doing, I think, my Java course, I found out Mr. Kunal Kushwaha's YouTube channel, and that's my focus print wise. I don't know if you guys can hear it. Okay, whatever. So Mr. Kunal Kushwaha's channel, and oh my god, that person is amazing. He's like a teacher to me, right? So from there we got to know about VMake right? And VMake hosted 4 hackathons in February. That was called Hack All February. So I and Adam actually did 4 hackathons in 1 month, in February. Now all these 4 hackathons, we had all different 4 services that we made. I should not even say services, we just made 4 different things that were aligned to the hackathons. So in one service, in first hackathon, or in the first service, or whatever, in the first hackathon, whatever, we made Hypershift. Then we made something called as Workshift. Then we made something called as MetaShift. Right? So this was about the 3 hackathons that we did. Okay. And in the first hackathon we made Tambo. We didn't make Tambo. Tambo was we made something called as Neurodesk. The sponsor was Tambo AI, whatever I remember. So that was that. And the other service, what is called Omni, that we made earlier. That was the thing that we made that got placed top 9 for the Mech Hacks pre-hackathon challenge with Backboard AI. Omni Context. So that was about that. So then, and we were making more things. We went to Con Hacks. Then we went to You Gotta Hack. And we were going everywhere. And then one day, I and Adam decided, what happens if we club all the services together, all these tools together. And that was like, yo, we were building so much stuff, but we just did not want these to be just randomized projects. We actually wanted some things to be going on. So then we actually clubbed all these projects together, and that was the birth of Solen. Right? That was the birth of Solen. Now, you guys will be thinking that, yo, from a hackathon to a startup, how does that even make sense? It makes sense because of Miss Lucy Guo. As I mentioned earlier, the reason I started going to hackathons was just not randomly. No. I specifically heard Miss Lucy Guo talk about her experiences with hackathons, and then she met the team, her colleagues, her friends, and they started a company and everything. And then from there, I'm like, yo, hackathon is a pretty sick area, pretty sick place to be. So like, we went to MLA, we did MLH hackathons, we did VMake Dev hackathons. All in all, it's fire. It's absolute banger. Okay, so like, if you're watching this, if you're like 19, 20 years old, or whatever age you are, doesn't matter, go to hackathons, bro, please. Ladies and guys and girls, please go to hackathons. They're very important for your life. Okay, and I am looking at a script because I don't want to miss anything in this video, because you guys are gonna ask me questions, man. Ask me questions, I can answer them. Okay, whatever. So across the 4 hackathons, we solved different problems, and some of these were user focused, some of these were product centered, some of these were B2B, for example, you can say, and some were just experimental. Most of them were just like, yo, let's just see, hey, let's make this. This sounds very cool. Let's just make this, whatever. And then that eventually, we just got addicted to building, to be honest with you. Like, I and Adam are literally addicted to building. We literally build like every single day or something, whatever. And then it became serious. Now, the next question is that you guys will be having how it became serious. So I'm going to read it out real quick. We were thinking about software teams, deployment, bugs, production issues, infrastructure problems, and the amount of time engineers spend fixing things that break. And the idea started becoming bigger than just AI writing code, because large language models, LLMs such as Claude, OpenAI, ChatGPT, DeepSeek, Kimi, are very good at writing code, and above and beyond, you can use your API keys and everything, which is normal. That is a thing that almost everything do, and also we do it because it's tough to afford hardware like that. So we wanted to go something that's beyond just AI code or vibe coding at infrastructure level. That's what we did. So those of you who are new here and do not know what is Solen is, in simple words, being built as an on-call engineer. An idea of an on-call engineer is basically simple. Imagine you are working in an XYZ company. Now something breaks at 3 a.m. You will be paging an on-call engineer who will be fixing your problems. Now, we are here to break this entire loop. In short, what we do is, this XYZ company can onboard Solen as their onboard engineer, and Solen fixes the issues, redeploys it, audits it, and after that, it gives you a postmortem. Now, this postmortem is a live access URL which says, hey, what broke, what can be fixed, what was and how much time it fixed, and how many engineers were paged, etc. So all in all, it's a control plane. It's a control plane for AI-built software or for software reliability. Right. Now, that is all about Solen. Now let's hop on to Mentrixa. Again, let's go to backstory. I met Adam through one of my friends named Arsh. So, shout out to Arsh. Amazing man. So, let's go back in a bit more back in pictures so you guys have proper context. So, I think this was last year in winter semester. I had SEG 2105. This is software construction 2105. This is second year course. I think it was winter. Forgive me if I'm wrong. So in winter we had a project deliverable, which we were supposed to be a team of 4, and we were supposed to make something. We were supposed to make something, which I'll tell in like 30 seconds from now, and then after we made, we were supposed to made it, and they were like, we were supposed to make this, and then we were supposed to submit it, right? So in that respective class, we made something called as OTAMs. Now it's called Online Tutoring Application Management System. Okay, maybe you guys are connecting the dots. Okay, so this OTAMs was made in SEG 2105 as an project deliverable that was supposed to be submitted as an assignment, or it was a project. Now, I and Adam did not want it to stop here, and that's how we met. That's how I met Adam in the class. He was in a group, and I met him via Ursh, because I think Adam texted Ursh that he wanted to join. Ursh told me someone wants to join. I'm like, sure, why not? And then from there, I and Adam went to hackathons and everything, and we just wanted to like make some just hackathon level projects, or like just like projects that are made and just like stopped, not looked at after. So then we had OTAMs. Now from OTAMs, we thought of making something. We were like, yo, let's make something related to education, no? Now, there's a very strong reason why we're making this, and I'll tell that towards the end of the video, so stay tuned for that. It's just 2 lines. That is the whole motto and the mission of why we're making this. So we thought, why not we make something that is related to education? So then, that brought the birth of Mentrixa. So Adam decided that, yo, Gotham, we both are in universities. Adam was like, yo, we both are in universities. And we all know that, you and me, we both know that we study one day before the exam. Literally, we study one day before the exam. And then either we just study to pass, get that 50. But right after the exam is over, let's say it's a Monday and the exam is on the Tuesday, I would study on the Monday, the exam is on Tuesday, let's say evening at like 7 p.m. Right? And then at the next day, Thursday, I would forget something, let's say at 11 p.m. So we were like, yo, we study one day before the exam just to pass, and then 2 days later, the whole retention is gone. So what is the point of going and spending so much money to learn and then just forgetting it the next day or like the next 2 days? You understand the point? And I was like, yo, you're so real right now, because this is the problem that not only us both, but a majority of students in all the curriculums pretty much face. Because some people study one day before the exam, some people study a few hours before the exam, some people like don't even study. So it's not because the students are dumb or lazy. Like I myself is not like a crazy average guy. I'm like, I don't have a crazy GPA. I have like an average GPA, right? So it's not like we students are dumb or crazy. It's because I think the system trains us to chase marks instead of having mastery in this in that thing. If you understand what I'm trying to say, we as students all just chase one number about marks. Like what was the final mark that I got in the course? Or what was the mark that I got in the midterm, let's say. But we do not really chase the mastery. If we actually understood the concept and if we can actually bypass the forgetting curve. We don't do that. So this, Adam was like, yo, let's make a gamified AI platform that helps students focus, understand, and retain the knowledge. That was like the birth of Mentrixa. I was like, yo, this is a very good idea. And then we actually made it. So it's not about just like, yo, read notes, watch lectures, read the PDFs, scram one day before the exam and it's like pay to pass. No. We have XP duels. We have leaderboards, right? We have quizzes after the sessions are over. We have detailed practice problems. We have a whole system that is linked all together, even for the tutors, so it's easy, so the tutors can pay easily. The tutors can actually go and teach the students easily. It's all like one unified platform. And it's built so students can actually retain what they learn. So all in all, it's like, and they both are live. They both are actually live. One is live on solenai.ca and one is live on mentrixa.one. So it's not like I'm just like yapping what we made. It's actually go live. You can actually go work. You can actually go see it for yourself. So Solen is for software reliability and Mentrixa is for education. Now, the next question that I have is that why I and Adam joined everything together. So ladies and guys and girls, Adam has a very huge part in this journey. Honestly, if Adam wasn't here, I don't think we would have built anything, to be very fair with you guys. Adam plays a very important role in every day, in everything, and he has a very huge part of this journey, right? We built in hackathons, we built in classes, we built beyond classes, and moreover, it's not that we are just like founders and co-founders and after our sessions done we just like don't. No, we are very good friends, and I feel that's one of the very important things when it comes to having, making companies, because you would have heard even from, I think, YC, you would hear from even top founder startup running programs that it's very important for you and your co-founder to be very good friends and have enough, and like you guys should know yourself more than you would actually like just like work, because you'll be working together for life, in short, right? So it's very important for you to know each other properly and be good friends, rather than just like, hey, he's my co-founder, all we do is just talk for like 1 hour a day and we don't talk. No. That's what we do. So Solen became the serious direction, Mentrixa became the serious direction, and something, I'm not telling you guys what is that till you guys don't ask me that, bro. Something became the parent company of both, and that will be talked about soon. Even if you guys don't ask, I'll talk about it. Okay. So now what's next? So the next part is about execution. It's about the speed, because the highest leverage that we have as founders or any humans on the planet Earth is the speed of execution between thoughts and what is getting implemented. So if this, mind drawing, please, if this is your human brain, well, that looks like a brain from some angle. So if this is your brain, if you think something and if you execute it in pretty fast, you are chilling. But in case you take days after days to just like think, yo, is this right, is this wrong, is this chill, is this not, then you are wrong. The highest leverage you have as a builder or as a human or whatever is the SOE, that is the speed of execution between your thoughts and the work you do. Very important guys, very important. So the next thing is the speed of execution, getting users on board, getting customers feedback, and seeing what's the next thing. Now the next thing, a lot of people online make building startups look glamorous. Is it actually like that? That's the next question I have. So if I be very raw and real with you, it depends very much. At 3 a.m. when we are awake and we're fixing bugs, and this one bug that took us the entire day, and then at 3:01 a.m. we fixed it. Now that is glamorous part. That is the glamorous part, and we'll be like, yo, we fixed the bug, yay, let's go to Steve, you're chilling, yay, listen to music, whatever. But the other 50%, sleeping late, assignments late, staying up late, right? Bugs, confusions, doubting ourselves because we didn't even know if this will work. Like, yo, will we have paying customers? Will we just be broke? We never know. That mental stuff. Oh shit, sorry. That thing just keeps on going on, right? That just keeps on going on. And especially when you're like a student, full-time student at like a university or like even at a school or whatever, it gets tough, man, because you never know that, yo, I have my assignment due tomorrow, but I have my deadline approaching tomorrow. I have to make content tomorrow. I have an exam in 2 days. I have to go to uni at 8:30. Yo, what the heck am I supposed to do? But that's the fun part. Because to be honest with you, I don't even do that much. Like, I don't even do like half the time I'm just building, bro. Like almost 90, like almost high. Oh, wow, that looks amazing. So the moon is gold right now. So like, that's why. It's like crescent shape. That's amazing. So half of the time, like almost all the time out of class is just like spent on building. But there's one thing. Okay, now let's move on to the next question. What would you say to someone watching this video who wants to build something but keeps waiting? Okay, now firstly, I consider myself no one to answer this question because I am very early and this is very clear. But I have few things to say, right? People say be disciplined, be consistent, but it is not that easy to become that. Especially if you have not done anything for 1 year and then you're starting to be disciplined tomorrow and you decide that, hey, I'm gonna change myself tomorrow, it will not work out. And we all know that, we have all been trying that, right? I find myself itself wasting time, being on my phone, just lying on the bed, playing Valorant at nights, and just wasting my time doing nonsense things. I find myself doing that myself. So it's honestly, it is about discipline and consistency, but that's a thing that is built evolving over time. Okay, what I would say is what I've started doing nowadays is that I try to audit my day on a daily basis. I went to ChatGPT and I generated like a PDF to like audit my days, and then towards the last of that PDF, right, there's a section that states what are the top 3 things that I would be doing even if the entire day goes bad. What are the top 3 things? So you write these top 3 things down, and after these top 3 things are done, there's like a box here which says, and I promise myself, and I'm like, I can read all the TT3s before I sleep. So that's honestly what you have to do. Just like have 3 things that you have to finish before you pass out in the night, and once you're done this, scratch these things off or tick it, whatever it is, and then call it a day. In case you could do more stuff than the planned TT3s, you should chill in my mind, right? So before I wrap up today, the few things I have to say before I actually leave. I have so much to say. Okay, I'm sorry. Please go build something. Go do a freaking hackathon. Go MLH. Go DevPost. Go We Make Devs. Go your local community. Go do it. If you like the video, subscribe to it. Subscribe to the channel, like the video, etc. You already know what to do. I don't want to tell you guys multiple times. But all I care about you guys is get something out of this video. If you're watching this now, if you're watching this at 4 a.m. in the morning, go sleep. Something's coming for you in 30 seconds. Hold up, 30 seconds. If you're watching this video in the day, please get a list of your TT3s to complete the TT3s and talk to people. I would say fail and learn again, grow up. That's it. Try again. If you fail, try again. You have to pivot. But to pivot also you need data, and for data you need to build. For build you need to get up, and for get up you need to get up. Now, if you guys are struggling to have a routine, go on Instagram, look at my profile. The name is gautamk.talks. Username, profile name, whatever. And if you have LinkedIn access, easier than Instagram, or like if you think you don't use Instagram, use LinkedIn, then go on LinkedIn. It's called Gautam Khosla. Follow me if you want to, no compulsions. And I'm just saying it. And if you guys don't follow, if I say, you guys will at least consider it. Maybe, my bad. I'm sorry. Maybe. So, what I was saying, yeah. Look at my reel. I've posted a strategy that I follow on, like I try to follow when a lot of pressure is accumulated, exams, everything. And this is not the thing. This is not a strategy that I built. This is inspired from Alak Pandey sir. Alak Pandey sir, we love you. If you're watching this, you're the best. We love you, sir. We love you. Hopefully I can meet you one day, and hopefully I can also invest in physics for and give back to the society one day, right? So that's the thing. Go watch it, right? And please just take one step forward. I don't care how consistent you are, I don't care how disciplined you are, just complete the TT3s. And remember, GT said ASAP. Repeat that again. GT said ASAP. On that note, guys, I'll see you guys very soon in a brand new video. Please text me what you guys want to see, because I want to build what you guys want to see. And please tell me, how was this video? It was very long video, it was a normal video, but please tell me, how would you guys like to watch the videos? Because I want to produce good content out in the market, but as I get feedback on it, then I can improve. So it goes both ways. I'll try my level best. Actually, no, I will produce the best content, but I need your guys' assistance, because I want to produce what you guys want to see. Okay. On that note, Gotham Talks signing off. Start building, start going to hackathons. You guys go to hackathons, post me in the story, DM, tag me. I'll repost them in the stories. But go to hackathons. That's all I want to say. Okay. Fine. Take care. Bye.
We all want things, but what you gonna do for it? How you gonna move for it? What you gonna be? And do you believe you can do